Whoa.
Shit. Where is it? Oh, come on, where? It's right there. I don't have my glasses on.
A man was walking into the woods near his property after hearing unusual noises. As he moved closer, a massive figure emerged from the shadows.
Look at the size of this old bitch. It's gotta be 9 foot tall. Hey, see if you want some chocolate. Hey, big fella. Hey, fella. Hey, fella, come here. Oh, he's getting pissed now.
The encounter turned tense as the figure appeared to react to the man's presence. It moved slowly, aware of the camera, and retreated once it realized it was being watched. The creature, covered in dark fur, appeared to stand at least 9 feet tall. The man considered the sighting authentic and uploaded the footage online to hear what others might think. Could this be an actual Bigfoot encounter, or is there another explanation? On August 8, 2013, Bill and Wendy from Gulf Island Rock were driving back from Port Renfrew, Canada, when Wendy suggested they take a short hike. They walked about 200 feet into the forest and spotted a large, hairy figure roughly 100 feet away. At first, Bill assumed it was a bear searching for food, but on closer observation, he noticed the creature had a conical-shaped head, something that did not resemble a bear. Unsure of what they had witnessed, but feeling unsettled, the couple chose to leave the area once the figure walked away. However, in 2018, about 70 miles away in the San Bernardino Mountains, a woman reported a similar encounter, claiming she had seen a Sasquatch.
Daughters were about 10-20 feet behind me, and as I turn around, I'm looking straight and I see the creature on that tree. So what I do is I continue walking closer to try to tell myself, am I seeing a shadow, a tree stump? At that point, I see his head turn, so I know that I'm not looking at a shadow. And this is where I stop, and this is where everything pretty much happened. This is where my daughter videotaped from your angle to the tree right over here.
I swear to God, Mom. Yeah.
Shoulder?
Yeah.
Did it move?
She described her daughters as being roughly 10 and standing 20 feet behind her when she turned and looked straight ahead, spotting a figure near a tree. She continued walking closer, trying to convince herself it was only a shadow or a tree stump. At that point, she said the head moved, confirming it was not a shadow. This was where she stopped, and where everything happened as her daughter recorded from an angle toward the tree nearby. Could these be sightings of the same mysterious creature? 2 investigators returned to a hunter's camp in North Georgia, a location where they had previously experienced unexplained activity. This time, they attempted to make contact with whatever might still be present.
You wanna hit it? Let's see if it answers. It answers.
Man, that's some kind of insanity going on.
Right? Okay.
Their wood knocks were soon met with unsettling responses from the forest. The tension escalated when a chilling scream echoed through the darkness.
Whoa. That was a scream.
Yeah, that was a human scream right there. And that was loud.
Yeah.
Loud, human-like, and unlike any typical animal sound. The night grew more disturbing as footsteps crunched through the leaves and shadowy figures seemed to move at the edges of their vision, always just out of sight.
Listen.
Whoa. That's a tree house.
Yep.
communicating.
Strange noises persisted and their equipment began to malfunction as if something unseen was interfering. With the activity intensifying, the investigators eventually decided to bring their exploration to an end. While a man and his child were playing in the woods, he unknowingly recorded something unusual on camera.
You like your little car, buddy? Let's get inside with the
In the background, a tall, dark figure appeared, its size and movements resembling descriptions of Sasquatch, an elusive creature many locals claim to have seen in the region over the years. After the incident, the man and his child went back inside and have not felt safe ever since. A hunter positioned his trail camera to monitor local wildlife, and on this occasion, a curious raccoon set it off. In the background, however, something massive appeared. The figure was too distant to trigger the camera on its own, meaning that without the raccoon, the mysterious presence would have gone unnoticed. What makes the footage even more striking is the estimated size of the creature, believed to stand close to 10 feet tall. While canoeing in Florida's Lettuce Lake Park, a man believed he had spotted a wild bear and began recording. The figure appeared large with dark fur, but as he observed more closely, it became clear it was not just a bear. The creature moved into deeper water and then disappeared completely. Some think it could have been a rare animal, while others suspect it might be something far more mysterious. The Johnson family was enjoying a perfect winter day, sledding down the slopes while Uncle Dave stood nearby recording the fun with his camera. As he filmed, something unusual appeared in the footage.
Look out, John! Nice.
I'll go.
A large figure moving strangely at the top of the mountain. Curious, Uncle Dave rewound the video to take another look, and sure enough, it was still there. To this day, he cannot explain what he witnessed. If it was a person, why were they up there alone? Why were they so large, and why did they move in such an unusual way? Two friends, Mike and Dave, went camping for the weekend. While Dave was filming the landscape, they suddenly noticed something unusual.
What?
What the hell is that over there?
What is it?
I don't know. Over there.
Where? Oh my fucking God! Hold on!
What is that?
Wait a second. Robin, what is that?
What the fuck?
Robin, what are you doing? Oh my fucking God, it's running! Dude! No fucking way, what was that? Robin! What'd you fucking do, dude?
What the hell was that?
Dude, I don't know what we just fucking saw, but
Bigfoot.
that was Harry. No way, dude.
A massive figure appeared nearby, covered in hair resembling a Sasquatch. The creature seemed completely unaware of the two men. In an instant, Mike decided to fire a shot, and the loud noise caused the figure to vanish into the dense forest. Mike and Dave were left stunned, uncertain of what they had just witnessed. And just like them, viewers are left in shock that not everyone has subscribed yet. This video was recorded by a man named John in Salt Lake City, Utah. The footage was taken from one of the high Wasatch Mountain peaks at about 4,200 feet, while zooming in on another peak nearly 9,000 feet high. John noticed movement on the mountain and used a spotting scope to capture it. Despite the shaky video, digital stabilization shows a mysterious figure moving swiftly and with ease through snow measuring up to 90 inches deep. It seems highly unlikely that a human could travel so effortlessly in those conditions. Some speculate it may have been Bigfoot, as massive footprints in a straight line were later discovered on the mountain. On February 18, 2024, a man was riding his four-wheeler through the woods of Idaho following his usual route when he suddenly caught something on camera. A figure darted across the trail in front of him. When the footage is slowed down, the creature's dark, hairy body becomes clear. In a still frame, it shows thick arms, broad shoulders, and a large head, much larger than a human's. The rider insists the video captured a real Bigfoot. On December 10, 2023, a trail camera recorded this. At first, the footage looked normal, but then Bigfoot appeared from behind the snow-covered trees. There was a brief glitch in the video, yet the creature could still be seen clearly. The exact location of the sighting has not been disclosed, though it is believed to be in the northern United States. Interestingly, more Bigfoot reports have surfaced from that region recently, possibly due to improved technology such as additional trail cameras and security systems. In an ancient forest, a man set out on an adventure. As he moved through the dense trees, a strange noise suddenly broke the silence of the night. Curious, he tried to track its source. Shining his light toward the sound, he spotted a humanoid figure standing in the distance. For a moment he hesitated, uncertain whether to move closer or retreat. In the end, he chose to leave. A hiker was enjoying the beautiful scenery when he suddenly heard disturbing sounds. He recorded what appeared to be a confrontation between an unknown creature and a dog. The mysterious noises have sparked speculation, with some wondering if the animal was reacting to Bigfoot. And now, let's move on to the next chilling video. Timber giant Bigfoot has spent nearly 30 years searching for evidence of Bigfoot. During this time, he has recorded thousands of minutes of footage. On September 15, 2013, while exploring the woods of southern Ontario, he heard the repeated sound of stones being knocked together. Following the noise, he spotted a red-colored creature about 100 feet away.
Holy shit. Where is it? Oh, come on, where? It's right there. I don't have my glasses on. Holy. That's what's making the noise. Holy shit. Oh crap, I lost it. Where'd it go? I'm pretty sure that was the thing that was making the noise. I'm not seeing it now. I think that's it. Holy. Oh, cameras everywhere. Oh, look at that. What the hell am I looking at? I'm looking down there. I don't see it at all with my eye, but I can kind of see it on the screen. It's gone now. There it is. Holy. Oh, look. Oh, my God. I'm guessing it's probably... Oh, look at the clicker here. It's probably like 150 feet away. It's me. I'm behind it, I guess. I'll see what happens. I don't know if I should do this or not. It's not even... Wait, where is it? Where's it? Oh, look at this. Holy...
When the figure appeared to be the source of the sound, but then moved quietly to the left and disappeared from view. Afterward, Timber Giant checked the area where the creature had been sitting and briefly glimpsed it again behind a tree.
What to do now? I should just survey the area and look around, or just what? Look for some footprints. Look at this, though. Holy. The stone is even warm. Look, there's where it was smashing things with it. Look at this. The stone's right in the ground. What the fuck? There's a friggin' dog. It's gone.
Unsure of what to do, he began surveying the area and searching for footprints. He also examined a stone that was still warm from where the impacts had occurred and found it partially embedded in the ground. Nearby, a wild dog appeared and then quickly vanished. It raises the possibility that Bigfoot could be present in the area. Mark, known online as Livewire, recently shared unsettling footage recorded by his home CCTV system. In the clip, a bipedal figure can be seen moving at the edge of the frame near his property, adding to the mystery. Mark's dog barked furiously at the figure, behavior he claimed he had never seen before. The question remains, who or what did his dog encounter that night? Two hikers were climbing the well-known Mount St. Helens when they experienced something unsettling. As they pushed boulders down the slope, they noticed movement in the clearing below.
Hey, there's something down there. See that in the clearing?
Oh, yeah.
In the distance, a towering figure, far taller than a human, was striding through the wilderness. What makes this encounter especially intriguing is that Mount St. Helens has long been linked to Bigfoot sightings. Many others have reported witnessing similar figures on the mountain, and the resemblance between the captured images is remarkable. Loggers working in a remote forest accidentally captured something unusual on camera. While operating heavy machinery, they noticed a tall, dark figure appear in the background of their footage. At the time, nothing seemed out of place, but later they were stunned by what the recording revealed. In another clip, a father films his daughter Liana while walking through the woods, unaware of what moves behind them. In the background, a large creature can be seen shifting among the trees. When they later reviewed the video, they were shocked to find what they believed could be Bigfoot. On November 12, 2024, an extraordinary discovery was made in the dense forests of Meghalaya's South Garo Hills in India. Two enormous weathered footprints were found embedded in separate moss-covered rocks along the bank of a river. The prints looked ancient, heavily eroded, and thick with moss, suggesting they had been there for a very long time. The findings sent shockwaves through both local and international communities, as the shapes resembled those of the Mandai Barong, a legendary creature in the region's folklore. The Mandai Barong is described as a large, hairy, bipedal humanoid similar to Bigfoot, and locals believe it inhabits the subtropical forest of the Garo Hills where the prints were discovered. Alicia S. submitted a photo to the Rocky Mountain Sasquatch organization that had been taken by her friend's daughter in central Minnesota. The girl was photographing deer when she unknowingly captured something unusual in the frame. It wasn't until 3 days later that they noticed a strange figure watching one of the deer. Since then, their German Shepherd has been acting restless, which they now suspect may be tied to the sighting. Alicia, who has lived in the region her entire life, pointed out Minnesota's long history of Bigfoot reports. Could this be real evidence of Bigfoot, or is there another explanation? On November the 2nd, 2024, at 3:00 a.m., a man from Connorsville, Indiana, captured something deeply unsettling on his trail camera. The device, equipped to detect both motion and heat, snapped 4 consecutive images of what looked like a large bipedal creature. It had a wide body, rounded head, long arms, and thick fur, features often linked to Sasquatch. Adding to the mystery, tracks were discovered nearby. Josh Banker, the owner of the camera, reported hearing eerie, unexplained screeching noises echoing through the forest, along with similar accounts of strange sounds from neighbors. In October 2010, a man reviewing DVR footage recorded from his vehicle noticed something unusual. The video shows a truck driving through the countryside when a large black figure suddenly appears along the side of the road. The figure's hands look enormous and closely resemble those often attributed to Bigfoot. What else could it be? In early 2024, a drone on a Border Patrol mission in Big Bend National Park, Texas, captured a strange figure with its thermal camera. The image, taken from above, shows a creature with thick white fur, along with a visible head and limbs. After review, experts admitted the photo raised questions, as no clear explanation has been found. The region is known for eerie local legends, including tales of a white Sasquatch or Yeti, adding to the mystery. The area is remote, with no trails or evidence of human presence, making it seem even more possible this could be an elusive creature like Bigfoot. A Reddit user shared a trail camera image from North Carolina that seemed to capture a dark, furry figure in the woods. The creature's arms appeared too long to be a bear, leading to speculation that it might be Bigfoot. The camera, originally placed to monitor deer, recorded the mysterious figure in a remote area known for strange sounds such as howls and knocks. On November 15, 2024, a video was shared with the Rocky Mountain Sasquatch group describing a frightening Bigfoot encounter that occurred 3 years earlier in a mobile home park near Mount Shasta, Northern California. The witness claimed the creature shook the trailer, growled through the window, and slammed against the walls with tremendous force, an ordeal that continued for 2 nights. When she stepped outside, she captured a pair of glowing eyes staring from the shadows. Later, her companion observed a tall, dark figure moving near the trailer. While skeptics suggested it might have been a bear, the growls and the shadowy form did not match typical bear behavior. The region is known for eerie sounds, and Mount Shasta carries a long history of Bigfoot sightings. Could this have been a genuine encounter? A harvester recorded what they claimed was clear evidence of a Bigfoot encounter in a video that has generated intrigue. The footage shows a massive human-like figure leaping from a tree at the edge of the forest. The creature then runs to the left, quickly shifts right, and disappears back into the woods. What makes this sighting unusual is that the figure appears far from its typical habitat. The video raises fascinating questions about the behavior of this elusive creature and what may have drawn it out into the open. A group of friends went hiking in the woods for a fun outing, and on their way back they decided to film a short video as a memory of the trip. While the camera was pointed at the group, everything appeared completely normal. But when they later reviewed the footage, they realized they had not been alone. In the background, a dark shadow could be seen that looked human yet moved in a ghost-like way. The unsettling discovery left them frightened and chilled by what they had captured. A couple was camping near a plantation when they snapped this photo. In the background, the face of a brown creature can be seen peering out from behind the branches of a tree. At the time, they noticed nothing unusual, but later, when reviewing the pictures, they were terrified by what appeared. In 2016, a man was hiking through the forests of Maryland when he began to feel uneasy. Suddenly, he came across something unexpected. A large, hairy creature with horns, described as a Sasquatch-like figure with a goat-like head. The first photo quickly went viral, but the second image, which shows the being more clearly behind a tree, was even more striking. This sighting matches long-standing descriptions of the Maryland goatman, a chilling figure from American folklore said to be part man and part goat. The goatman is often portrayed with cloven hooves, a horned head, and a sinister presence, usually tied to isolated, eerie locations. Could this have been a real encounter with the legendary creature, or was it simply an elaborate hoax meant to stir fear and curiosity? This family was enjoying a road trip when their young daughter looked out the car window and suddenly noticed something unusual. In a grassy field, a dark figure could be seen.
Mom, look how pretty the sunset is. Ow! What was that?
At first, it resembled an animal, or possibly a person, but its size and stance made it difficult to identify. A video titled Jabba's Cascade Bigfoot, uploaded on August 5, 2024, caught many viewers off guard with its realistic appearance. Yet with no details about its origin, the footage remains surrounded by mystery. In the clip, the creature appears to notice the man and quietly slip away. Many estimate it stands close to 7 feet tall. Without additional information, this curious sighting continues to remain an unsolved mystery. If you work in remote locations, especially around the Uinta Basin, this next video is for you. It was shared on the RMSO Bigfoot X account, where one follower submitted a personal encounter. The account came from a coal miner who had been working near the Uinta Basin in May of 2012. According to him, while traveling along a trail, he saw something sitting behind a large rock next to the path. He described the figure as having a cone-shaped head with very broad shoulders, measuring about 48 to 50 inches across. Its beige-colored hair was 6 to 8 inches long, thick and blowing in the wind, with patches of pink skin visible beneath the fur. When he later returned to measure the rock, he estimated the creature would have stood around 6 feet tall while sitting and close to 10 feet tall if standing. Though only a story, the level of detail and how closely it aligns with typical Bigfoot descriptions makes it feel especially strange and uncanny. For whatever reason, remote workers seem to be the ones who encounter these beings most often. When it comes to proving Bigfoot's existence, few are mentioned as often as Dallas Gilbert, and this photograph might be the evidence long awaited. The image was uploaded to X, formerly Twitter, and quickly caught the attention of cryptid enthusiasts and researchers alike. In the photo, Gilbert and a friend were searching for Bigfoot when they accidentally captured a dark figure deep among the trees. The shape looked tall and broad, closely matching the classic description of Bigfoot. As the picture spread online, debate erupted. Some argued it was nothing more than shadows or tricks of light, while others were convinced it could finally be the elusive creature itself. Sadly, Dallas Gilbert passed away on December 9, 2016. Had he lived, there might have been a full investigation into the sighting and perhaps even more compelling evidence of Bigfoot's presence in our world. For more strange and fascinating footage, check this out. This next video comes from an excavation site where workers uncovered something so unusual it could make us question everything we know about history. These clips were uploaded on Instagram by multiple channels and quickly went viral. During an excavation at Jatayu Mountain near Meerut, workers discovered a mysterious human-like skeleton. What shocked many was how fossilized and well-preserved it appeared, along with the fact that nothing similar has ever been documented in recorded history. Archaeologists are now investigating while social media fills with theories, some even linking the find to the Ramayana era. Many believe it could be connected to the legendary bird king Jatayu, a demigod from the Hindu epic Ramayana said to have taken the form of a giant vulture who tried to rescue Sita from Ravana. Others argue it is more likely a man-made sculpture that had been buried long ago and only recently unearthed. Could this be a glimpse into a forgotten and dangerous history, or something far more disturbing? A hunter navigating the Canadian wilderness experienced something that shocked the entire hunting community. Frank, a Canadian hunter, was on a solo trip near the Nordegg Woods in Alberta when he began hearing strange sounds echoing from deep within the forest. Curious, he got on his quad bike and rode toward the source, but what happened next became every hunter's worst nightmare. As he reached the area, he called out for his friend Dawn, who was supposed to be nearby, but no one responded. Instead, an eerie silence lingered until something else answered back. Startled, Frank returned to his quad bike, but froze when he noticed a figure standing motionless in the darkness at a distance.
Dawn.
Assuming it was his friend, he called out again, but the figure did not respond. Panic began to set in. He tried to start his bike, but it failed to start while the strange sounds continued echoing from the woods. Terrified, he decided to continue on foot, but it felt as though something, or someone, was following him. While running, he came across the horrifying remains of a deer and nearby found a strange shelter made from tree branches and leaves. It appeared disturbingly deliberate, as if built by something intelligent with fur scattered around it. Feeling increasingly threatened, Frank fired warning shots into the darkness where he thought he saw movement. That proved to be his biggest mistake. Moments later, a black creature suddenly leapt from the bushes and the camera went haywire. In the chaos, the hunter was dragged across the ground by whatever it was. Alberta is no stranger to reports of mysterious creatures in its forests. Our forests may appear calm and serene, but this footage suggests something far more unsettling could be lurking just beyond the tree line. Reports of shadowy figures have surfaced across the state, particularly in the fog-covered woodlands of eastern Kentucky. The stories became so frequent that a group called the Kentucky Bigfoot Research Organization was created, dedicated to investigating sightings, recording encounters, and even advocating for the creature's protection. In 2013, the organization released something that shook the Bigfoot community. Originally uploaded to their website, the footage gained major traction after being re-uploaded to a third-party YouTube channel on December 31, 2013. The video is essentially a slideshow of still images taken deep in the Kentucky woods. Around 8 a.m., the camera captured something unusual, but it's only noticeable when zoomed in and slowed down. For a few seconds, what looks like a head appears to peek from behind the brush before vanishing out of frame. On closer inspection, branches can be seen shifting as the figure emerges and retreats. By adjusting the brightness and contrast, the outline becomes clearer, a dark fur-covered head resembling the classic description of Bigfoot. Viewers quickly debated the evidence. Some called it undeniable proof, while skeptics dismissed it as an owl pointing to the size and what seemed to be large eye sockets. That explanation might hold weight if it were the only incident. But 3 years earlier, in December 2010, another Kentucky trail camera recorded something equally eerie. A humanoid figure, fully covered in fur, walking with the distinct posture often linked to Bigfoot, including the familiar hunched back. When you listen to first-hand reports from hunters, campers, and even law enforcement, people with no interest in fame or attention, it makes you wonder. Could Kentucky truly be hiding an undiscovered species in its vast wilderness? In a place as rugged and mysterious as Kentucky, Bigfoot may be more than just folklore.
That's all for tonight's video. Which encounter gave you chills? Let us know in the comments below. Got your own experience? We want to hear it. And whatever you do, don't miss what's coming next.